what is one small decision that you can make this week that will change your future financial goals? Hello and welcome back to the channel. Around here we are learning to steward the life that God has entrusted to us, and we are doing it one intentional step at a time. I'm Cubatis, and last week we were doing Stewardship Tuesdays, and this is our second week, and we were talking about taking an envelope around with us for the week and thinking about some intentional choices that we make that could be different. The choices that seem small, but they can have a great impact on what we're doing for our future selves. You know, small things like when you go past the fast food restaurant that you love, or you go to that Amazon shopping cart, and instead of you purchasing right away, you take 24 hours and see if you really need it. Those are all small wins, but really they're big results. So for us this week, we were able to skip. We didn't go to Hungry Howie's. We decided we did not need to do the Wacky Wednesday. We're going to put that money away, and it's going to go into a chosen savings challenge. And the other thing we're going to do coming up here is we are going to go into the comments from last week. And I love reading the comments, and we're going to see what the wins were from some of you last week. I enjoy reading them, and it is something that we will definitely continue doing. This first comment here is from Lynn, and Lynn's comment says, one intentional choice I made this week was to save whatever amount I could instead of spending it elsewhere. And that is an excellent decision, because I know, like for me, sometimes I find that I'm just spending money just because I see something and it's just an impulse purchase. But once we're making intentional choices like that, like those what Leonard's talking about, we're thinking about our future selves. And then next we have Miss Sadie J, Money Boss in the Making. And she says she intentionally ate out of her fridge and her pantry so far throughout this entire week. And it is a great way to change her mindset on money habits. And that's the thing, we're trying to change our habits. We're trying to get out of the habit of just spending on things because they're there, and to be more intentional about saying yes to our future selves. And we're going to go ahead and get started with the savings challenges that we're going to be putting the money away into. And for us, it was the Hungry Howie's. And also, as we were doing our budgeting, we just did not put it away in some of the other places, and it's going to be rolling over into this Tiny Tuesday Faithful Steward Savings. And this is the challenge we use for Tuesdays. Faithful in little, faithful in much savings funds. And some of it also came from, because I have a little mini me going around with me for the summer. And when we don't stop and get her little Happy Meals, that's also going to be getting put aside. All right, let's get into this. So I need to make change with the funds, and then I'm going to get this set up, okay? So we have this week 25, 30, 5, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 54. Okay. So that totaled $54. I've made change, and now we're just going to roll this die, and every time that it lands on a number, we will put that amount of bills into each of the savings challenges. And I do love doing the mini challenges because it helps me get rid of some of that decision fatigue as well. You know, these challenges, you know, they're usually small amounts, you know, 20, 30, sometimes up to like $60, but I try to keep it small. Okay, and we'll go ahead and get this counted up. In this first challenge, it saved $11 today. And the challenges in here are some tiny challenges while budget was with Alma. So we were able to finish 2 of these today. And we will be able to put $6 towards a new challenge that we will be starting. I'm going to go ahead and get some of those marked off now. And so far we have 2 challenges that we've completed with these tiny savings. And we're just going to go ahead and use this challenge here by cashing in with Shelly. Strength and faith. I want to keep this segment short, because it is Tiny Tuesday still, right? And the next, we have $3 here we saved in this number 2 spot. And that is a challenge that I purchased off Etsy. It's from Pennies from Heaven. But for the most part, these things are freebies. And it says, Jesus fills my cup on this challenge. So we didn't have anything rolled over. This is a bigger challenge. This next challenge, we were able to save $2. And that is the Mrs. Champion. She's also on YouTube and Ko-fi. In the number 4 spot, we saved a whopping $9. And in here we have these tiny but mighty Fruit of the Spirit savings challenges. And I completed the orange. These are over on Ko-fi. And I was able to finish one of these. And then we'll have some money left over to go towards the next one, $3. So let me just find the challenge here that we're going to put into the challenge bank and put into this envelope. And we'll make these worth $2 this time because they're complete and fast, especially since we're being more intentional now with our spending. Okay, so now in the number 5 spot, we have $3. And this tiny Fruit of the Spirit blueberry one, that one was able to be completed. There was like some extra money that I hadn't accounted for last week. And so we were able to get this finished. So that is another finished challenge that we have. Yay. All right, and next time we'll start off with this peach, and there's nothing in it right now. In number 6 spot, $8 is going towards these challenges, and these are some of the very tinies. And this is a creator, Blessed Budgets by Abigail. We were able to finish 2 of these challenges now, which means we will have to put another challenge and just start on that one next week. And we'll use this color and save Fruit of the Spirit Savings Challenge here in the number 7 spot, $8. And this is that insurance is month ahead. So this goes towards the insurance premium. That one would save $60. So it's not done yet. So next we have in the number 8 spot, $4. And it's these Fruit of the Spirit minis as well. It's not completed yet. A lot of these I assign them as $2 challenges rather than one. And finally in the number 9 spot, we're putting away $7, and that is this Faithfully Blooming, and that is a part of the Faithful Steward Savings Challenge. So that means this week we finished 6 of these tiny and mini savings challenges. I'm telling you, this seems like small amounts. You're putting $1 here and there, but it starts adding up so fast. And it gives you such encouragement to keep going towards the next challenge. This week, we are going to encourage each other again in the comments. We are going to talk about our wins. Remember, there is nothing too small when we are talking about the habit of saving money for our future selves. We're saying yes to our future selves. And those are the small habits that we're forming that are going to have a greater impact on our future. So make sure you leave those in the comments. They encourage each other. They encourage me. They encourage other people that are reading. And we will continue doing this segment together. And make sure you take that envelope. And every time you do one of those things, you just go ahead and put that money away. Remember, we are intentionally learning to steward the life that we've been entrusted with. See you in the next one.